You might want to talk about your science on a green screen so you can change the background to whatever you want later on. So let's have a look at how we do that in iMovie. I've already added in a few elements here, some snowy foreground elements, a nice landscape, there's my green screen, and an alpine lodge because I might want to be there. If you're going to choose a photo, a static element, you just need to make sure it fills the entire screen. So I'm going to extend the length of that and then also make sure that these black bars are gone because it's not the same aspect ratio, the same format. So I'm going to choose this function and click crop to fill and then hit tick. So now it fills the entire screen. I might actually want to add a bit of blur to that as well to make sure that there's some depth of field so it looks like I'm in that environment. I don't actually want a static element for this or a color. I want a move-in background, so a video. I'm going to choose this one and I'm going to bring it down and place it into track number 1. And then my green screen element is going to be track number 2, so it's going to be above it. So I'll click I for in, O for out. I'm going to drag this down and place it on top. I'm going to drag this in to make sure they're the same length. And then we need to make sure that we can see through that green screen and to the landscape underneath. So I'm going to click on this. I'm going to come to this button, which is the button that gives us that green screen option. Go to cutaway, but choose green/blue screen. And then that gets rid of anything that's green in this whole clip, and you can see through it to whatever's underneath. But also I can see everything around it. I don't want to see any of that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this cleanup function to bring these little circles in and create a small mask around me. So as long as my hands don't go outside that mask or I don't jump out of it or walk out of it, it's absolutely fine. I can bring this mask in and get rid of that light. And then we've got a pretty good green screen key there. But what we also want to do is get rid of this shininess as well. We're going to use this other option, which is the erase button. And we're going to click and go from bottom to top and drag the eraser up to tell it what's the green screen. Make sure you don't hit on anything else outside it or in it because that'll mess it up. You want to make sure you click inside, but just on the green screen and nothing else. So you click down the bottom, hold and drag and go all the way to the top. And then we're left with a really nice green screen key that you wouldn't be able to tell is done in iMovie. I'm actually a little bit blown away that iMovie has this function because I use much more complicated software to achieve the exact same thing. So green screen can come across quite cheap if you do it wrong, but in the right situations you can do it right, and it means you can talk about your science from absolutely anywhere in the world.